Thank you for the interesting question. Well, let me get the context. You're asking us how do we measure our effectiveness, right? Well, actually, we have already conducted a survey given to the parents of the class that you can see on top there. And according to the survey, 98% of the parents already know of the cyber threat. But 97 of them agreed that this program has actually increased their awareness and they have taken a vow to take more care of their children. If you would like to see the survey forms, you can see us after the discourse, because yeah, we're totally not making this up here. I'm serious. You can ask the classmates at the back.
Well, my question is, normally we talk about program, right? There is a short term, medium term, and long term. I understand that based on presentation, yes, we did present about the effectiveness. We did survey, for example, right? Based on your overall planning, right? How do you want to measure the effectiveness of your program?
How do we want to measure the effectiveness? Short term, medium, long.
If any.
We plan for this program to not be an instant solution because there's no such thing as an instant solution. And as an English saying goes, what comes easy won't last and what lasts won't come easy. Well, the way we plan to measure our effectiveness, our short-term goal will be having at least one presentation in school before the end of this year. We're actually in the middle of the process of negotiating with our principal. And the thing that makes it easier for us to conduct this is something we have in school called SVG. This vest I'm wearing right here, Student Voice Group. So we're going to use the resources that we have in school, this position that's given to us in school, to actually create that program. So if we manage to get a good response on the campaign itself, the program itself, then yes, that will be our short-term goal. Our long-term goal, however, would be to reach to the whole Malaysia, to have not just in our school, but to be in other schools. Like we can go to other schools, because as Nick said, on the first day we were told that we are supposed to spread our knowledge and information to the schools nearby. So that will be our medium-term goal. And then after that we will send a report to the government, because that's what we're told to do as well. And our long-term goal will be eventually to reach, for this program to be something mainstream, for this program to be something that's established with an audience, just like CSM's programs, that people will say and will look at it and say, oh, this program, I went to it last year, I'll go to it next year, something like that. Does that answer your question? Thank you. Oh, sorry, my first speaker would like to add on.
Hello?
I think that's all right. That's all right, no problem. I'd like to ask my colleague.
So can I give my add-on or?
Sure, okay. Very satisfied, 100%.
Okay. So basically, what I would like to say about that is that how to measure our effectiveness is basically, maybe we need a metric. The short-term metric we could use is our engagement rates. We could check from the analytics of Instagram. We could check from the analytics of our websites to see how many people we have engaged. If the rates are high, we can say that our short-term goal of engaging people is achieved. And for long-term, we could see from statistics. We could see from the decreasement of crime rates, the decreasement of cyber threat rates, using statistics of CSM whatsoever. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, anyone?
T-May, so you, quote unquote, you said a lot of parents know but they don't care, so that's a stigma. But in your campaign,
we're not the hashtag For the Children My is not the only activity we have under this program. Well, it's cool that the kids did their research, and I'm proud. Like, if I were a parent, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm proud you did your research and all. But that is why we also have talks with parents, direct talks with parents. The children are there so that they understand what's going on. They know that their parents are not trying to control them excessively. They know, so that they know that the parents are doing it for their own good. That's why we encourage them to do their research. And to encourage the parents directly to do their research, we also have a physical campaign, which is talks and probably like how we do it right now, presentations, etc., etc. And that would be contacting the parents directly. Well, I'll pass it to my first speaker. He seems to have something to say.
So basically, it was all part of plan. Sir, you're saying that if we do that, we're actually feeding to the stigma, isn't it? But we don't think so, because actually when we show that thing, when we show those statistics, parents will actually know that there is something wrong. Because parents will do anything to protect their children if they know that that thing can actually happen to their children. To that children that is holding the paper right there. My BM come up with a plan as well. Don't worry. Like if they show that statistics that that thing can actually happen to them, it actually engages the parents to research more on what can they do to help out. And thank you.
Wait, I forgot something actually. Anyway, if you saw a post, the caption is, "Would you protect me from this?" So that whole campaign is the kid showing the statistic, saying that it can happen to them. So they're asking their parents, hey, can you protect me from that? So I hope that answers your question, and thank you.
Grams about that?
In a way, part of what you are debating or discussing is how you are going to encourage your parents. So we are your parents here and now. The organizers are your parents. We want you to start with us by providing us now with some feedback and assessment. What did the organizers do right? And what could they have done better?
So you're asking us to give feedback on NICSET itself?
In a way, but the process overall.
The process overall. Can I have like 5 minutes? 5 minutes, because 1 minute, because we actually want to structure our arguments, our answers properly.
Will allow 1 minute?
That was done right is the fact that on the first 2 days, it wasn't a competition. We were given Discourse 101. We were taught how to present our ideas, and because when Ms. Tan asked who are debaters, almost everyone raised their hands. We are also taught that discourse is not debate. So we were, in a way, our mindsets changed from arguing to win to just getting the best possible solution at that point. So that was definitely done right. But what could have been better, in my opinion, would be the audition process. The audition process is via video. And it's not a bad thing, but the thing is, videos can be edited. You can retake you can retake a scene a couple of times and edit, put subtitles, increase your audio. So when you audition with a video, there's no guarantee that you can speak like that in real life. There's no guarantee that you can present your points the way you did in the video, like in real life. So what we thought could be better would be the video audition. Thank you.
Thank you, Team A. Adriana, thank you very much. Pass over to Team B.
We would like a middle for discussion. And also, did you say resign? What?
Read.
All. What I mean is the content. Frog Valley and YouTube are all just platforms. So what is more significant is the content.
Okay.
On the platform.
So first, let's say websites, right? When the parents doesn't know anything, the basic thing that they all should know and that they do know is that they should Google it. So when they Google the statement, the answer will come out. When the answer comes out, it'll be our website, it'll be our videos. Because our videos and our websites will be targeting problems that parents may not know in this day of age.
Okay, may I rephrase? Let's say, if it's not sensational on YouTube, would you watch it?
So in our websites and YouTube and Facebook, we are actually tackling things. We are going to mention things that have are very significant. For example, the WeChat thing. We are going to mention these things, and these things normally attract parents. And on this, we will actually tell the contents on our websites and our YouTube are about proper etiquette of viraling that follows my viral, hashtag my viral, and also good manners of sharing, that's sebenarnya.my as our reference, yes. So in this way, we actually have a lot of content in our websites, on our platforms. And sorry, can you rephrase your question again? Sorry.
Oh, okay. So, if YouTube, let's say your mother is trying to find a recipe. She types in how to make a cake. Okay. So, a video of making the cake will come out, right? So, we are going to do the same way. Let's say they don't know how to report something on Facebook. So, let's say for YouTube, this is just for YouTube. How can I report something on Facebook? Boom, our video will come out. And we will design it how? We will make it a step by step. As nowadays, there are so many ways to record things on YouTube. There's also the laptop real-time record, which you can see what you are clicking at the same time. So you can use that. If that things, like at the comments, parents say they still don't understand, then you will just list it out one by one, like number 1, go to the post that you want to report. Number 2, click the triangle button. Number 3, click the report button. That's how we are going to design.
One more question to take.
Yes. Compared to offline parents.
The percentage of online parents are, the percentage of online parents are 77.6%, and the online parents are 77.6%, and the offline parents are 22.4%. If you make the maths, 100 minus 77.6, yeah.
Do the maths. So 22% of people who are offline, that's an awful lot of people. How would you structure that campaign to make sure you're effective?
Just a moment, sorry.
Yeah, sure, yeah, no worries.
So to tackle the 22.4% of parents that do not know about this, that no access to the internet, we are actually doing a talk. And this talk we are doing during the meeting of PIBG group and KSIB group. This PIBG group and KSIB group have an annual meeting each year where parents are supposed to go, are actually encouraged to go. So therefore, we are tackling this 22.4% by having the talk during the meeting, because many parents will be there, and those parents that do not have the access to the internet will also be there. And also during the workshop, we are actually so during the workshop, you know how children these days are so engrossed in the digital world, and also there are many cyber crimes going on in the digital world. So these parents that have no access to the internet do not know about this, and also they'll be wondering why in the world is their child so engrossed in this digital world. Therefore, they when they hear about this problem, they hear about our workshop, they'll be intrigued, and they want to go to this workshop because they want their child to be safe, but they do not know about how to make their child safe, how to be a responsible digital citizen, so they can teach their child. Therefore, we will be doing a workshop, and the workshop will also be spread through during our talk. We will also say about our workshop. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Team B. Ladies and gentlemen, we have heard the presentation and points raised by both the teams. We hope that they have captured the interest on POAs now. Before the result is announced, I would like to call upon all the panel of POAs to proceed to the Secretariat Lounge to confer on the winning team. And we would like to thank you, all the team members here and the timekeepers for the participation of today.